Yo, what is up, guys? Joker here bringing you another video for the Legacy of Phercia mini event league that we're receiving here on February 20th. That is potentially the last time you're going to hear me say that long intro because we are on the last Ascendency. I might say something different, or I may say the same thing in upcoming videos, but we are finally on the final Ascendency, the Scion Scavenger. And TLDR is this is just gluing additional uniques to your character. What I mean by that is all of the passive points in the Scions will are uniques. Some of them are really good uniques, some of them are rather shitty uniques, but they're essentially just uniques. And there's some jewelry, there's some weapons, there's some shields, and there's some body armors, right? But let's go ahead and take a look. So, with body armors, we have things like Stasis Prison, Cloak of Flame, Fox Shave, Chevron Wrapping, and Blunder Bore. Oh my god, I don't know how to read. And essentially, my understanding is you can actually only pick one of these. So essentially, what it's going to be is you're going to be picking one of these four uniques. That's how I'm understanding it as well right now, because the way that it reads, it says she can't carry them all, right? So I don't know if that's indicative of the regular you have to choose because you only get so many, or if it is a you only get 4 out of these 24 nodes, right? But yeah, Stasis Prison, Cloak of Flame, Fox Shave, Sharon's Wrapping, Blunderbore. Then for our choices of an extra amulet, we have Tainted Pact, Fury Valve, Dodri's Tongue, Leadership's Price, Death Rush, and Zerfi's Heart. The interesting thing here is I'm pretty sure these are all amulets except for Death Rush. Death Rush is a ring. So I don't know if why it's the only ring included. I mean, if they wanted to do like a mixed jewelry thing, they would need to add more rings. Doji's tongue, I think, might also be a ring, maybe. Um, but yeah. So out of these 8 nodes, I would say Cloak of Flame and Chavon's wrappings are probably the strongest, but Foxshade, Stasis Prison, and Blunderbore are also pretty good. Blunderbore just gives you 2 shrines. You don't have to meet the requirements to wear a Blunderbore, and you have just increased shrine effect, right? So that's pretty strong. Then we have Foxshade, which if you go something like CI, you just have 80% increased evasion. Damage from enemies hitting you is unlucky and 20% move speed. And then Stasis Prison has damage recoup, right? For like if you're going like Petrified Blood and Blood Notch is the jewel, right? Makes you like really, really tanky if you do those 3. Uh Amulets, Tainted Pact is okay. I saw a YouTube video a while ago that was a guy was doing something with like righteous fire and he was taking chaos damage somehow and it was healing him to sustain the righteous fire. It was fucking weird. But it was cool. That's why I remember it. But other than that, I don't know any uses for Tainted Pact. Fury Valve, who uses Fury Valve? I think some miners use Fury Valve. On top of that, Arrow had a ice shotter that used Fury Valve. So now you could take that exact character and just swap out another better amulet in the place of Fury Valve and still use it. But then you got Leadership Price, which I mean, Scorch, Brittle, and Sapping are all really, really good. Then Death Rest Adrenaline is just really good. and Xerfi's Heart, Chaos Damage can ignite, chill, and shock is just really good. I ended my first video right there without noticing these other two entire trees. There's just too many, right? So we have Nocta's Lantern for 50% increased light radius and Battle Mage. So free Battle Mage. Cerberus Slim, 0.5% of spell damage leached as life if equipped shield has at least 30% chance to block. 1% maximum energy shield per 5 armor on shield. 5 armor to shield per 5 evasion on shield. 20 evasion per 5 maximum energy shield on shield. I know I don't remember where that's from. Midnight Bargain. +3 to maximum number of summoned phantasms, +1 specter, +2 zombies, and +2 skeletons, +3 raging. That's really strong, dude. Enemies you kill have a 30% chance to explode, dealing a quarter of their maximum life as chaos damage. Obliteration, always nice. Void Battery. Oh, just fucking Void Battery, right? 25% increased spell damage per power charge, +1 maximum power charge. Really strong. And then the Fulcrum. The Fulcrum, main thing, elite elements reflect back to you. So you want to like reverse chill, right? Then we have Invicta's Metal. 20, that'd be insane. 2% increased area effect per 25 rampage kills. Gain a frenzy charge for every 50th rampage kill. Rampage, which is insanely fucking good to just get as an ascendancy because you get free frenzy charges, you get area of effect, and you get rampage. All of those things are really, really good. Soul Taker, insufficient mana doesn't prevent your melee attacks. Once again, insanely good. That means that you can build literally any way and not have to worry about mana at all, and you're perfectly fine. Doomfletch, 20% of weapon physical damage as extra of each element. That's decent free extra damage. Would you take that over Sinvicta's Metal or Soul Taker? No, but it exists. Or sacrifice cooling damage against burning enemies, and you gain a frenzy charge you attack if an attack ignites an enemy. Um, okay. Starforge. Your physical damage can shock 20% increased area effect for attacks. And then Toahoa's Falling. Trigger level 20 Toahoa is chosen when you attack with a non-vol strike skill near an enemy. Doesn't say anything about any kind of cooldown for that. That could be potentially super strong. So, to my understanding, you get 4 of these nodes all together. Um, I'm assuming, right? The way that it's worded is you get 4 all together. If that's not the case, well, wait, let me correct that. You get like 1 from each circle, right? 1 from each cluster. That's not the case, and you can get multiple from each cluster. This ascendancy is just broken, but I believe you can only get 1 from each cluster. So we would go with Cloak of Flame or Blunderbore, with Leadership's Price or Death Rush, maybe Fury Valve or Xerfi's Heart, depending if I'm doing a really niche build. Then we would go for Void Battery, right? Or Obliteration. And then we would go for Invicta's Metal or Soul Taker. And we would make whatever build we can think of that Soul Taker and Void Battery pair well in. Otherwise, Tawahoa's Falling and Soul Taker would be really good paired together. Um, Leadership's Price, Local Flame is just so good to have as a passive ability. But that's pretty much it. I don't have much else to say about this, even though there is a lot. The ascendancies themselves are just overall meh. Some of them are really cool and really good. The others, like Doedre's Tongue, like why? Tainted Pact, like why? Type things, right? Give us like Defiance of Destiny, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Next video is going to be going over the idol system and how it works. How I essentially feel like it's just setting up for PoE 2, but that's good anyways, right? It's just testing for PoE 2. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. The next couple of videos are going to be things like uh what I'm potentially league starting. So I'm gonna have to download POB and show like some very rough examples. Since I'm not any kind of buildsmith, it's going to be very, very rough outlines and nothing like a build guide. I'm just going to give you my rough idea, and then my progression videos are going to show you how I progress the character, right? I'm not going to have like any in-depth roadmap. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I already said don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, until next time, take care.